Hi Abby, I thought it would help if I made a video making a pom-pom. When I saw you and your mom, you were using the biggest pom-pom maker. That one is a lot more time consuming than using one of the smaller ones. So I'm going to use this one. From me, the yellow one is the next to the smallest. There's another that's even smaller, but I'm going to use this one. So you start and open up one of the set of arms. You keep the two of them together and you just start winding the yarn around. Hold it with one finger until it gets started, and then it doesn't matter if it's neat or messy, you just keep winding until it's really, really full. And that is the important part, because otherwise the pom-pom falls apart. But it's also why working with a smaller one is a lot quicker than working with the bigger one. But I'm going to show you a trick for working with the big one too. Okay, so I just keep winding and 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 winding, going back and forth until it's so full I can barely close the arm. Okay, so you see how full it looks? Then I close that side. Okay. Get it as full as I can and then cut it off and close it. And then do the same thing on the other side. Just going back and forth. You recognize the yarn I'm using? This is the yarn from Sophie's hat. And when that one's really full, I close it too. Okay, so now it looks like this. Then I take my scissor, and I cut that yarn off too. I take my scissor and cut through the middle. It's kind of tough at the beginning to get it started, but once I get it started, it's a little easier. And I just try and cut a few loops at a time. Oops, pulled one out. When I have it all cut on both sides, then I take another piece of yarn. Can be the same color or different, doesn't matter. And slip it in between the discs. Whoops. Get it in between, and then I'm going to bring it all the way around and tie it as tight as I can, because that's what's going to hold the pom-pom together. Pull it really tight and make a double knot. maybe a triple knot or a quadruple knot. Can't have too many. Okay. Then I open up the arms on both sides, like that, and then I pull the pieces apart. And now I have a pom-pom. And if I want, if some of the pieces are a little long, like these, see they're a little long, I can trim them off if I want. Or I can leave it a little shaggy if I want it to be a little shaggy. Okay? So that's making a medium-sized pom-pom. Now the trick for the big pom-pom takes a long time to fill up these arms. And so it makes it a lot easier if I put several pieces of yarn together. And that's how I did the animal in your kit. The body, which is a big pom-pom, has a whole bunch of yarns together, and it makes it much quicker to wrap around. And I'm going to just do the same thing. Oops, get all my yarns even. But instead of using just one yarn, I'm going to use 4 different yarns and hold them together while I get it started. Okay, and then just keep wrapping until it's all full, just like the little pom-pom. And I have to get it really stuffed, just like I did for the little pom-pom. And then I close it and cut off all my yarns. Now this one, I ran out of one of my colors. So the other side is going to be a little different. It's only going to have 3 colors. You can also do it so that one side is one color and the other side is a different color if you wanted to do a pom-pom that was half and half. And then when I get that side all full, I close it up again. I have to really stuff that one in. Cut off my yarn and do the same thing cutting down the middle. But it is going to take going through just a few at a time to get through all of the yarn.